All right.
Okay, let's come back over here.
Go to your other desktop.
So here's this. I'm going to try to share screen. All right, are you seeing anything?
Just your picture.
Everything's gone.
Click on it.
I did.
Again.
Oh, there's something down here.
Ah!
Ah!
That one.
This one. Start share screen. Awesome.
There we go. Perfect.
Hey, that was me.
Ah. Okay. So,
Okay. Hope that doesn't do anything. Good. Oh, wait a minute. I just need this. All right.
Okay, so it looks like we need to find the mean, the standard deviation, the sample, and the sample size for each company.
companies.
Do you see?
So is each company just A, B, C, D, and E?
Anyone?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
So, would you have a calculator?
They're right here. Good. Yeah, so have.
Oh, you can get on there, can't you?
Probably.
Okay, so for the mean, we have to add all the observational data and divide by the number of observations.
Yeah, so when you're in SPSS, go up to the tab Analyze. It's File, Edit, View,
Oh,
Data,
go back.
Transform, and Analyze.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
And then you want to go down to the Descriptive Statistics.
Okay, so analyze.
Descriptive Statistics.
Uh-huh.
Click on down. Then go to Explore and click on Explore.
Okay.
So then once you do that, it should give you like
Oh,
a list on the side.
that.
It says click on the variable for which you want to calculate the mean and the median. And then you want to get it over to the dependent list.
Okay.
So we would put A in the dependent list, and then what, the year and the factor, or what?
Which one does it want you to, what's the question again?
The mean?
Well, we have to find the mean for each company.
Okay. So yeah, you'd want to do it for each company then.
Okay, so can we do them individually and find them of each? Or do we
Yeah,
have...
so like company A, company B, or however it says it on there. So you'll want to get that.
Is it going to give you...
So can you see all this that I'm doing right now?
No,
No?
it's your faces.
All right. So,
You'll want
No,
that
you're
on
off
the
to
dependent list.
what?
You'll want that on the dependent list.
Yeah.
And so then you just click OK, and it should bring up another little box that will give you the mean,
Oh.
confidence intervals, the median, standard deviation, all that stuff.
Go down.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I don't know if it... Oh, we did it for each one. All right. And you guys can't see this at all?
Yeah, you have to do
No.
the screen share.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
Yeah.
So you go up to, like, where are you at?
No, I'm at Explore. So I moved over A into the dependent list,
Okay.
and then what do I do?
What did you guys do? Oh, you just click OK.
If you move them all, then you can get them all at the same time.
Yeah.
So A, B, C, D, and E, and leave the year there, because we don't need the year, right?
So you don't need the year.
Okay, and then OK.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh. Cool. That basically just gave us the answers. We didn't have to calculate anything.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the early chapters are getting to use SPSS and getting used to it.
Learning to understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking on your screen, Megan,
Mm-hmm.
and so the first box, the case processing summary. Okay, there we go. So
Yeah, so it's all down here. Here, I'll open that bigger for you. So we have the case processing summary, which just gives us the N. So like I think that's the null, or just the N and the percentage. And then everything down here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make a history with stock performance data for each of the companies.
Perfect.
Eric, I'm so glad you know how to do this.
Well, I'm also looking at it as
Is it 17.468?
I'm looking at it on the lesson
Okay.
in the textbook and stuff.
But still, Now, I don't see the sample size on there. That doesn't show up on there. That's separate, right?
Let's see.
I see.
So we need the sample size as well.
Yes.
Isn't that just the number of
Years?
Or yeah. So
Or the number of companies? Would that be the number of companies?
Sample.
Probably.
because I don't know, because it says per company, so it might be like the numbers a year per company, because that's the sample that we're getting.
Okay.
I'm not sure. They're just E.
What?
Okay, just E. So it's the mean. Where'd you go? Mean standard deviation and sample size. Okay. Not spell the
B is 35.
Okay. Do you know which mean they're looking for? Oh, never mind. It's right there.
Just the mean. Not that, because I know there's a confidence interval for mean.
Yeah.
The trimmed mean, I think it's just the mean.
Okay. So mean. Is 25. 688.
So which number are you on for lesson 3?
We're on 6.
But I have my paper desk.
Good.
Oh, for minus 6.
So did you ever find the sample size?
Not yet.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, but it's not really good. It's not. You really can't make out the small lettering and stuff, you know. So I'll go back into the lesson and see where it might say the sample size.
Huh. Here, let me go back to this one. Is that better if I just have this up?
No, not really.
Hmm. Because it won't really let me like zoom in.
You'll be all right.
Nope.
Okay, so in the individual preparation, it's talking about seals. It's under standard deviation. I think it's on that. You go down to man versus seal. It says here, Roger Johnson compiled a collection of measurements of 252 men. And then it talks about mass and standard deviation. But then if you scroll down, you'll see a graph, and under the graph, you'll see that there's a chart that has the mean, the standard deviation, and then the sample size.
Mm-hmm.
The size is the 252 men and the 13 seals. So
would the sample size be for like for company A? It would be company A and the number of years recorded for company A.
I believe so.
Okay. So. Okay.
How many years?
And just a sec. Oh, it's this one.
Okay, so I think it's that there's going to be like a little N that will signify the number.
So it's from 1970 to 2010. So 40 years. So company B is.
I would just put, because it's for they're all for the same amount of years, aren't they?
No, they're not.
Okay, let me go back. Let me close this out and look at it.
B is for 87.
Years.
Yeah, no, 24? 25, yes. I don't doubt you in your math. 25 years. C is for 25, 26, 27 years.
7 years.
D is for
27.
3.
It says it on the side.
Oh, does it?
Well, if you look to the far, so A is 42 years, right?
Where on the side does it say that?
Like if you look to the columns, you know, you've got your X and your Y.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look on this column, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it starts on number 2 though.
Oh, hold on.
Where's
Go back.
Oh, A starts on number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be
Go down.
41 years, wouldn't it? Because it goes down to 42.
Yeah, you're right, because
Yeah,
it starts on
yeah.
70.
41 years. 25, 27. So what's D?
D would be
49.
48.
No, because it starts on 1, doesn't it?
It starts on 2.
It starts on 1. A is the only one that starts on 2.
Oh,
49 years.
49
And E.
is 32. So 39.
Was it 39?
32.
32.
All right.
Alright, so now I just need the standard deviation for D and E.
Are you getting that, Eric, or do you need that all read out?
No, I'm getting it.
Okay. So we'll go back to. Do you guys have everything for A? For company A for mean standard deviation?
Yeah. I was able to get it on my own screen, so
Okay.
I have it.
Alright, I want this one. Okay. So mean is 35.066.
35.066. Standard deviation is 49.7180.
7180. Okay. So mean.
Are we supposed to have are we supposed to start that quiz right now while we're doing this?
Do it after we're done with this.
They're big standard deviations.
24.
So after we go through these questions, then all together we click start and begin
I think so.
the quiz while we're still recording, or
Yeah,
still?
you just have to open up another window for it.
Okay. All right. Just clarifying then.
I feel like this is a very complicated process.
I just feel like it would be way easier if we were all together,
Yeah.
For sure.
but that's what it is for online courses.
4. Oops. Okay. Standard deviation.
You have too many sevens there.
Whatever.
I think it's 7720.
Oh. Sample size. Company B. And
Okay.
Is that what you've been waiting for? E.
Yeah, the standard deviation. 22, 15, 10. Okay. Got it. Okay, histogram, stock performance data for each of the companies. Paste your graphs here. Yay! It's so exciting.
Alright. Standard deviation. So Eric, do you have this up too?
What is it?
So do you have the SPSS up too, or whatever this thing is?
Well, I have to re-download it and stuff, and
Okay. There's just the next question is to make a histogram.
yeah. Okay, so when you go back into SPSS, when you got all those plots and everything, all that data, there should be there should have been a histogram with it.
There's a box plot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh, look. Oh, but you can change the box plot to a histogram. Look at Rachel being smart.
Thanks.
Was that under the Analyze Explore as well?
Yeah. So if you go into go back to your data, whatever. So if you go back to your the original data.
Yes.
And go to Analyze.
Yes.
And then Descriptive Statistics and Explore. So the same way.
Yeah.
And if you go over under Statistics, it says Plots.
Oh.
Yes.
On Plots and change it from stem and leaf to histogram.
Histogram.
They have some leaf too. I'm just gonna do both.
And do continue and then.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
So
Yep,
then
so you just have to copy and paste those onto the worksheet.
So
All of them?
do we need the case processing summary or just the descriptives? Or both? Oh no, the graphs. We need the graphs. Never
You
mind.
just need the graphs.
okay.
Got it. Down at the bottom.
This is a histogram, right?
No, that's the box or the stem and leaf. So the the one that
The
says.
bar graph is the histogram.
Okay. So, copy. I don't even know where I am anymore.
Company B.
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Here we are.
I'm gonna make a big file. To make my. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I can minimize it.
Next, where did we go? There we go.
Ah, where are you?
How come that didn't copy?
Okay.
My company B looks like very separate.
Okay. This is really hard to have two different desktops. It's really throwing me off. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez.
All right.
B, and we have A down here. And we have
Awesome.
E.
You having some difficulties?
Yeah, this is just
Why don't you just minimize your?
because I can't find it again. It's okay. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. Okay, I have C. Okay.
All right. Let's.
Come back. Come back. Okay. Now we need D.
What do you mean compare the results you obtain with the others in your group? Shouldn't they all be the same?
They should.
Oh, never mind. We're just comparing the results of the graphs.
Oh.
I'm just like, wait, how is this working?
Okay, now I just need one more. Okay, for it. Okay. Copy. Minimize my second list off because I think it's just done. Okay. So, wow.
How am I just gonna do that?
So I have B before A. How does that work? Cut.
That's cute.
Thank you. Cut. Okay.
right, where are you guys at?
I'm still copying and pasting my graphs.
Okay.
Can you make my graph smaller?
Yes.
Wait, how do we do the last part?
It's the middle. At least 2 on a page, right?
Hmm.
It's really tight.
Wait, if I go like this?
I have the letters underneath. I'm not going to company A, company B.
Whatever.
Whoa! Okay. Alright,
Why? Yeah, why?
oh no!
I just really thought it was
Oops. Well, okay, well.
I hope he doesn't mind that these are pretty small.
Yeah.
I think if he figures it's here and it's a graph and looks like everybody else's because everybody else has the same exact thing.
That's true.
So that's what I'm hoping.
Okay. Whew. Compare the results you obtained with the other group.
Yeah, and do.
How do you move them? Mine won't move.
Right click.
Really?
Right click the picture.
Did.
Go down to wrap text. And then click through.
Oh, genius.
Writer's being very difficult. So we got 1, 2.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't even care anymore. Okay.
I can almost put all 5 on a page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still working on
Copy pasting.
getting. Are we just trying to get all the histograms made and copied over, or?
Yeah.
I'm finished with mine, so whenever we're ready to
Okay.
on.
Let's compare.
Okay. We're just gonna go inline with text here.
You want? I think you probably want the one that's most bell-shaped.
Wait, what about bell shape?
You look at each of the histograms, and
Yeah.
the one that's more bell-shaped is probably the better of the other companies, because I'm sure the other companies, the histograms are going to be either like skewed right or skewed left,
Are you
or they're just going to be all over the place.
looking at 8 right now?
Yeah.
We still have to do 7.
Wait, 7 is making the histograms. 8 is comparing the results.
Oh, that would make sense. I accidentally
We have to
I did
make,
the same.
7. There we go. We're back
we
at
have to
8.
make a histogram of the stock performance data.
How does it do that?
All right.
Here we go.
So I don't know if one specifically has like the most bell-shaped. Like D and E are both kind of skewed. D is a little more consistent.
Could you bring the histograms up on a screen share?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Alright, so here, we'll just go full screen. Or that too. Don't mind my computer as it's
Let's.
experiencing technical difficulties.
So that's A, B, C, D, and then there's E.
Here, just a sec.
I would probably say A. But I can't
Probably
see the
A.
numbers.
I don't know, it's very consistent right here, and then it just zooms up. Shoots up.
Yeah. That would be your more.
That's not what I wanted to do. Undo. How do you get rid of that? There we go.
So what are the numbers on the sides?
Those are just the mean, standard deviation, and
No, the other sides. The on the histogram, the frequency and what?
it's frequency versus is just E. So I think it's the. I'm not sure.
Company name.
That's just what popped up on the histogram.
I would. So what are the bottom numbers on the histogram for A?
Negative 25, 0, 25, 50, 75. So it has, this is your mean right here, and then it has your standard deviations on the sides. So your mean would be about 17.45. And then, oh, okay. So this is how frequent the number came up.
Yeah.
And then this is where your mean is right here. And then you have your standard deviations coming off on the side, making that bell curve. You have some that are over here.
That's in the negatives. What was the mean? What's the mean say on histogram B?
35.07.
Okay.
We're going to get up close and personal right here. That better at all?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Sorry. I would say B because it's still kind of bell-shaped, but the frequency looks like it happens more often.
I don't know, because you also want to take into account the standard deviation, or for B, that's a huge standard deviation. If I were looking into a company, I'd want something with a smaller standard deviation just so I'm not putting my faith in putting all my stuff into one thing that could deviate that far. Oh, sorry.
So I would still go with A then, because like the standard deviation is pretty small, but like your mean is still decent. Like they show a little bit better profit on, or a better.
Are you guys
more
on 9?
stable. Yeah.
Are you guys on 9?
I guess
But
so.
I don't.
Go
Well,
ahead.
what about what were we saying were the differences and similarities between the companies, between the graphs?
All right, let's go over similarities and differences. Oops. Wow, I'm totally not spelling today.
So what are we looking at here? We've got
A lot of the similarity, I guess you could say, like the similarities is there's not a whole lot of extreme outliers. Like a lot of the data is pretty close together.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, even though there's some
Okay.
gaps, all the data is pretty close.
Well, okay.
so that we were typing at the same time. You had two, so I just put together.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I did not write today.
Mama, it's Peter Pan, Mom.
It's Peter
I don't know what I'm writing.
Yeah.
I'm just following your lead.
Okay.
Tires.
So would you say most of the graphs showed pretty skewed data?
No, like the data was pretty tight.
Well, yeah, the data is pretty tight, but like if you put a bell curve on it, it would be skewed for most of them.
Slightly skewed. It would seem like it. Because like the bell curve is like symmetrical, like it's even, like it kind of creates a upwards and a down. It's pretty even. The
Yeah.
skew, it would have like a big long tail.
Yeah.
At the end. So like,
So E would be pretty skewed, and D would be pretty skewed. I guess.
a little bit. That's what I'm saying is like the data is really tight to each
Yeah.
other, so there's not a big skew to
Yeah.
one side or another.
Yeah.
So all of them are pretty bell-shaped.
Yeah.
And differences?
Most of the graphs have a very significant deviation or standard deviation, so a deviation from the mean.
So what are the differences?
I just say most have a. Oh, I guess that's not really a difference. Here, most or some. Here, we'll change it to this.
In the free
Oh.
numbers.
Some. Some of our closer set. Yeah. All right. Whew, last
When you say
question.
B and C, graphs B and
What was that?
huh?
What was that?
Wouldn't you say that graphs B and C, because of the way, because the other graphs they're shorter and then they go gradually up and then down, and then graphs B and C they have a dip in the middle.
Yeah, you could
So
say,
wouldn't you describe that as being a difference? I don't know how to describe that in statistical
there's-
terms, but
well, that's what was that called? They're multi something.
You can just say like their spread is different. So they're multimodal.
Some of them are multi-model. Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Multi-model?
Yeah, because they have a couple of different spikes.
Uh-huh. Okay, perfect.
All right. So this next part,
Yeah, I was looking at that in the lesson, or in the book. I'm not quite sure what it's asking us to do.
For number 10?
yeah, because it says when instructed by with the TA.
So this information is below the seals. And it just has like the two columns. It says relatively uncomplicated cases, and then it has severe cases. So I don't know. So I guess it would be observation X. So you need to go in there and put this is way down. It says observation X. It starts off with 38.1.
Where are you at?
Here, I'll do the screen share.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but I missed it when you guys were talking about number 9, about which one would be most attractive for investments.
We chose A.
Because it doesn't really say what the data is about. You chose A because of the graph?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the standard deviation.
Yeah.
Okay, so they want us to do this manually.
Okay.
Did you have the textbook open?
No. Ha, that would be explained. But isn't that what?
Okay, so
Now this says when instructed by the TA. Do we need to do that then?
I think so. Let's just go on and do it just to be safe.
Okay.
So this is the column that they're asking for. So we need to take the observation numbers and subtract them from the. So it's this bar at the bottom is at 38.8, and so we just have to figure out the deviation from each one of those numbers.
Okay, I'm not seeing this on
So
the.
where's the data?
You're not seeing it on the screen share?
No, I see it on the screen share. I'm just not seeing it on the actual textbook.
Oh, it's like way down at the bottom. Like you see where my cursor is?
Yes.
That's where it is in the textbook. So it's going to be like, you got that picture?
Creepy bird, where'd you go? Hello, creepy bird.
All right, I found it. But where are we getting the data from?
It's right there in that column. So that's what we have to write in
Hey.
in this column right here.
So this is the bird flu data, the 38.1, 38.3, that's the bird flu data?
That's correct.
Where'd it go? Okay.
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 So over in observation X, we're going to put in all these numbers.
Okay, so like the 38.1, 38.3.
38.4, 39.5,
Yep.
39.7. So we're going to put that there, and then the deviation from the mean is the 38.1 minus the 38.8.
Okay.
So that's x minus x bar. So that would give us that. And then it says we have to square deviation. So
$39.83.
39.5.
What? A little bit dyslexic there. Okay. So then it's
The deviation from the mean.
hey, so how did you guys exit out of your screen share?
Just click the screen share button again.
Oh, okay. You guys have that data up on your screen?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Stop that.
And okay. Sum. Oh. 38.8, right? Let's sum.
Let's see. 112. Negative. That's negative 1.2. Negative 1.6. Plus, it's 0.
And squared deviation from mean, what is that?
That'll be just 1.5. Oh, no. Okay. No.
How do you get that?
Oh, I just squared that number.
No, because it says squared deviation from mean. Wouldn't you have to use... Or maybe it is. I don't know.
The squared deviation. Because this is the deviation from the mean, and this is the deviation from the mean squared.
Yeah. All right.
4.9. Oh, stop that.
So 4.9. How are you getting this?
7 times 7 is 49. Decimal.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
You just have to square it.
Yeah, so it's like 4.9, 2.5, 1.6.
0.49 and 0.81.
Yeah.
Is it 0.49?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Because 0.49 is smaller than point. Whatever.
And then the last one should be 0.81.
0.7 squared. 0.49.
Okay. Sorry, that's doing
So
it
what's
math.
the sum?
Okay.
Variance. What's that mean?
I don't have a calculator that does squared on it.
Okay, we can read it to you.
Okay.
Or I can go like this.
There you go.
All right. Let's see.
So what's the variance?
Are we doing the variance from the deviations or so
Squared.
like?
I just need the squared.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone. Hold on. So, okay. 9. That last one is 0.18, right?
0.81.
Oh, sorry. A little dyslexic there.
Here's
1.
this.
Wait, one, like, yeah, I don't remember what my standard deviator is.
Okay. Let's see. So divide the sum of the squared deviation by n minus.
That sounded like you for a second.
Okay, so
Oh.
What's that noise? I don't know what that means.
That's great.
okay, so variance is going to be 0.55.
So how did you get that?
Okay, so you take it's further down in the book, but basically what you do is you take up and you add up the sum of all the numbers, just like you did in the deviation from the mean.
Okay.
So you do that in column 3, That will give you your sum total, which is the 2.2. Then you add up how many observations there were, so there were 5. And then you do it minus 1, so it's n minus 1, or numbers minus 1. So it's 2.20 over 5 minus 1.
Okay.
And you get the 0.55.
So what's this?
So
So the standard deviation is
Oh.
The square root of
You
0.5.
divided by n minus 1?
yeah, so n stands for the number.
Yeah. So S squared is that.
Right, which is 5.
Square root.
And so,
Divide. Oh, yeah. Divide the sum. Okay. Okay, yeah. And that equals.
Awesome.
Boom! Got it.
Right.
here. So you have the, here's the equation in full,
B.
right here. So it's S2 equals the sum over n minus 1. So variance is just, you add up the amount, how many data points you have. So it's, 5. The sum is 2.2, so it's 5 minus 1.
Yeah. So 0.55.
Yep.
What we're getting. Okay, then take the square root of the sample variance.
Yep.
And then we're done.
So now I have to take a quiz, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So quiz 2 and quiz 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Gross.
Good meeting.
What's the answer on that one? Because I don't have a, like I said, my calculator. I don't have a regular calculator. If it's on my phone.
Point.
What is it?
0.742.
Or 2. So that's the square root of the sample variance.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. So now we're all going to take the quiz.
Yep. Do we want to do lesson 3 first or lesson 2?
Let's do lesson 2. Do it in order.
Okay.
You need to record.
What did you
Part?
get? What did you get for the standard deviation?
0.742.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do we have to record this one?
I don't know. Do we have to record this? Or are we?
I don't think we have to record the.
I don't-
I would say you don't have to record the quiz.
All right.
Okay, we are stopping.
Yeah,
the-
but we need.
Let's get back on like a regular hangout and.
I think if I stop this, it'll just stop recording it. I don't actually have no clue.
Yeah, that should be it.
All right. Stop broadcast.